Assalamu alaikum, dear students. How are you, students? I hope you all are fine. Now we are coming to our lesson. Today, the lesson is compilation of Quran during the time of Hazrat Abubakr Siddiq. This topic is from section History and Importance of Quran, and in this chapter, students will be able to discuss the method used for compilation of Quran. Following the death of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, it was realized that many of those who had died in a military campaign had been memorizers of Quran, with around 360 dying in the Battle of Yamama alone. Hazrat Umar ibn al-Khattab suggested to Caliph Hazrat Abubakr Siddiq anhu that the entire Quran be compiled and written down. Hazrat Abubakar entrusted this task to Hazrat Zaid bin Sabit anhu. Hazrat Zaid had worked as a scribe for Prophet Muhammad. Zaid bin Sabit was a leading scholar and memorizer of the Quran. After carrying out this task meticulously, Zaid bin Sabit prepared the official compilation of the Quran. However, he didn't depend solely on his own memory, but rather searched for written text from two separate persons as two proofs of each verse. Hazrat Abu Bakr also openly demanded that every person in the city who had a portion of Quran that had been written down bring it to Zaid bin Sabit. At the same time, Hazrat Umar first verified whether the Quranic portion in the hands of the companions had been written in the presence of Prophet peace be upon him, and then checked that such a revelation had been committed to the memory by the companions. Zaid bin Sabit showed great care and dedication in this sacred task and required two independent witnesses before accepting that a certain Quranic portion had been written in the presence of the Prophet. The main aim in this undertaking was not only to confirm the Quranic portion with one that had been memorized, but also to ensure that it had been written in the Prophet's presence. In connection with this precision, utmost care and dedication, it is impossible not to see the manifestations of divine will and God's help. As mentioned in the verse, indeed, it is we who send down the reminder, and it is indeed we who are its guardian. The pages which were compiled during the time of Caliph Abu Bakr were known as Mushaf. This word literally means a manuscript that is bound between two covers as a single volume. After Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq, this Mushaf was transferred to Caliph Hazrat Umar Farooq anhu and stayed with him during his lifetime, later being transferred to his daughter Hazrat Hafsa. As a matter of fact, this was not the first time the revelation had been recorded. Prophet Muhammad had himself done the same thing when he was alive, but the difference between the two undertakings is that during the Prophet's lifetime the revelation had been written on sheets of various materials, whereas it was written and compiled between two covers during the period of Caliph Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq. Now students, the past paper question. The past paper question is, how was the compilation of Quran realized during the time of Caliph Hazrat Abubakr Siddiq? Dear students, I hope after this lecture you are quite clear about the answer. Thank you students with me. Allah Hafiz.